DEADPIT.com.
Howdy everyone, I'm Linnea Quigley, and you have just entered into Uncle Bill's Haul Video 2021. It's an exciting format because back when I was doing videos, we didn't have haul videos per se. We had unboxings and we had, on the road, but I don't think haul videos really were a thing yet. So I'm going to be showing a bunch of shit, and I'm pretty sure that that's what a haul video is. You just show a whole bunch of shit that you got, which seems a little, I don't know how to say, whorish, but yeah, the kids seem to like it. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, I am wearing another boggy, and that's because I've been locked down for about a year now, and my hair is insane. It looks like an old woman's hair who has also been locked down for about a year. So I'm just going to wear this boggy. If you would like to get a link to where I get all my boggies, then I'll post that in the video. But for now, let's go through some of my favorite Blu-ray companies and where and what I'm getting here. So first of all, this is not one of my favorite Blu-ray companies by any stretch of the imagination. Let's make that clear. But I'm not above selling out to buy an amazingly packaged version of a film that's like one of my favorite films. And this is no exception. This is Scream Factory's release, the Ultimate Edition 4K of They Live. And if you don't have this, you need to get this. It comes in this neat little lithographic, hologramic box. And you open it up like so. And you've got the single of the soundtrack, which I thought that was amazing. And then you've got the 4K. And there you go. I thought that is probably one of the best packaged sets, Blu-rays, 4Ks, whatever you want to call it, that I've got. So check that out. Also, it makes this neat Holy Grail-like reflection. So there's that. So then I bought a whole bunch of stuff from the last, this has been for the last 3 or 4 weeks, from Vinegar Syndrome. Now, some of these I got were from the actual website, and they were like their March releases. And then some of these are from a sale that Target has a sale and Amazon has a sale sometimes, where it's like you can buy 2 and get 1 free. So some of these are from that. These are from that I'm getting ready to show off here. And if you don't know Vinegar Syndrome, go to vinegarsyndrome.com, because they are like one of the best, if not the best, Blu-ray releasing companies and remastering companies that are out there. And so I got a whole bunch of stuff here. We got Death Row Game Show. Here's the thing, keep in mind with these, by the way. I haven't seen the majority of these, and I haven't even heard of the majority of these. But that's what makes these great, because you stumble upon stuff that you've never ever watched, never seen before, that are amazing. And I would much rather buy things like this that I have no idea about and could be pleasantly surprised about than I would to buy the friggin' 10th repackaging of Army of Darkness. I get it. Like most companies that are big name companies now are taking they take a title, they put it in a steelbook, they put it in a lithograph or whatever, and then they repackage it. And they've done that like 10 or 12 times. It's just try something new. Anyway, Death Row Game Show. Basically, from what I can understand about it, it's about a game show where people vote on whether or not people should be executed. It's comedy / horror film. Everybody knows this one, or you should. Jack Frost, which is your typical mutant snowman picture, directed by Michael Cooney. This is in 2K. I think the other one's in 2K. The transfers are in either 2K or 4K on all these. Ice Cream Man, which is Clint Howard, Ron Howard's creepy brother. It's a great movie. It's got David Naughton in it, and it's got some amazing death scenes. I kind of equate this one to Dr. Giggles. Same type of thing. You got Luther the Geek. I watched this movie when I was like 8 years old. I have no idea why, because it's horrifying. It's a trauma movie before it got to Vinegar Syndrome, and it's about a circus geek that bites the heads off of chickens, that runs around and has like a murder spree. It's not a pleasant movie, and I don't really understand what I was doing watching it when I was 8. These are the ones that I got from the actual site for the March releases. I got Last Gasp, and you'll notice that that is Robert Patrick. This was made in 1995, and I'm trying to figure out, did he actually make this movie after Terminator 2? I'm betting that he didn't, and I'm betting that it was probably released after Terminator 2 and after he got famous, and he probably made it a while before that. It was just a guess. Directed by Scott McGinnis, and it's got a 4K transfer. It is apparently a supernatural possession slasher film. Never seen it, never even heard about it. Yet again, Vinegar Syndrome. Rush Week is another March release. And this is, I believe, just your typical fraternity slasher film, which I love anything like this. This is from 1989, which is like the tail end of the slasher craze. And if it's a fraternity movie or a sorority movie and it's a slasher movie, then it's going to be great. So I can just about guarantee I'll like that. And so that is Rush Week. I always love the packaging of these. These are the ones that are actually like, you know, with the ones you buy direct from the site before they run out. Which, by the way, if you ever want to get a slipcover for one of your Vinegar Syndrome films after they sold out, then you can, you know, probably head down to the bank, take out your life savings, go on eBay, and just blow it, because that's the only way you're going to get one. I got this one. I don't think I've even shown anybody this one. Around the same time, but this was from a previous month releases, I'm pretty sure. This is The Fear. Now, for those people, you probably remember this cover, because I do, from like video stores back in the day. This damn thing seemed like it was everywhere back then, that cover. I think I've seen this. I'm pretty sure I've seen this. It's been a long time. Came out in 95. This would have been like a precursor to the whole Scream craziness. Which, speaking of which, it does actually have Wes Craven in it as an actor. So, go figure that. So there's that. I'll try to insert this. So I got into another sale, which was a company called Kino Lorber. That's really hard for a redneck to say, by the way. Kino Lorber. Lorber. Yeah. Anyway, in this particular sale, it wasn't like a buy two, get one free, or, 50% off or whatever. This was just like they cut the shit out of the prices on everything, and I just bought like a bunch of stuff because it's insane how cheap it was going for. So this was from their website. This is a classic, Trilogy of Terror with Karen Black. The cover of that alone, I would buy it for. Everybody remembers the Zulu doll from this series. Dan Curtis, by the way, highly underrated as a producer and director. Pretty much anything that was worth a damn that came on, like that was horror related from 70s TV miniseries and shows, was Dan Curtis. So there you go. Cannibal Apocalypse with John Saxon. I have no idea. I'm seriously like trying to think, because it's got Giovanni Roberto Radici in it. I'm like, is this Cannibal Ferox? It's not. I don't think. It could be. Because what they did, they took a lot of these cannibal movies and switched the titles around, and all the titles are basically the same. You got Cannibal Holocaust, Apocalypse, Ferox, Rainforest, Jungle, Jungle Book. I don't know. There's a lot of shit. But this is the Blu-ray. If you have questions about this next one, I'll be glad to answer them. It also has Karen Black in it. It's called Night Angel. And if you're wondering why the hell I bought this, and I'm kind of wondering that as I look at it, it was directed by a guy by the name of Dominique Othenin Girard, who his only other claim to fame was Halloween 5. And that is such a horrible movie that I kind of just wanted to see what he would do with another title. Like if he could actually direct something, or if it was just like he never could and that wasn't a fluke. And last is Savage Weekend, which I'm pretty sure I've also seen this too, but it's been a really long time. I remember some of the actors in it, and you remember some of the actors in it. And if you saw them, you would remember it. David Gale and William Sanderson. Everybody knows who William Sanderson is. Directed by David Paulson. It's a straight up slasher film, weekend in the country kind of movie. It's finally in HD, and it's never been in HD up until recently. But there's that. And that is really all I've got in the last little while. So, periodically, like, I don't know, once every couple of weeks or a month, I'll just drop in and show some of this stuff. If anybody's interested in, because I buy a lot of NECA figures and things too, and I get a lot of the things from Screen Factory because that's the only place you can get them. If you're interested and want me to do a video on those, I can. But otherwise, I'll just, do some of these haul videos, and if anything else comes up, I'll do that too. But, check us out over at DEADPIT.com, DEADPIT on Patreon.com, blah, 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 blah. And I'm Uncle Bill, and that's it.
A special thank you goes out to our supporters on Patreon. The Patreon website has a complete archive of the DEADPIT Radio shows starting way back in 2005. In addition to all of the midweek shows, archived commentaries, all that good stuff. If you're interested, and we appreciate all the support, go to www.patreon.com/IntoTheDeadPit. Tiers start as low as $1 per month.